Win friends, live longer, be happier, calmer, and learn from people more easily. All through one philosophy. Hi guys, it's your friend Paul, welcoming you to another episode on the Handsome Virgin channel. Okay, so let's get into this philosophy. The philosophy is a quote. Now, I cannot remember who quoted it or who the quote is from, but I can tell you what it is. It is: to understand is to forgive. I'll repeat that. To understand is to forgive. Whoops. Hope you guys did not get injured or hurt when I knocked you. My apologies. The thinking behind this "to understand is to forgive" statement, in my opinion, would go along the lines of: if you, friend, were in that person's body, life, had the exact experiences, where that person has been, what they have done, what they have seen, what they have been through, and if you were them, you would have done exactly what they did. Now, clearly, this does not provide a viable justification for incorrect or wrong or unjust actions. But at least we can take it as, what is the word? I think it starts with a C. Closure. We can take it as a bit of closure. We can soothe our souls and smooth our stormy thoughts. We can relax. We can be calmer. We can be happier because it is easier to forgive. It is easier to be understandable when looking at life through those spectacles. Now, how do you win friends through this philosophy of to understand is to forgive? Well, you will not be so quick to condemn, to turn away, to hate upon. You will be slow in anger, and you will be swift to forgive. You will be quick to try to understand. You will turn a listening ear to the person in front of you. Even a man who insults you or uses some derogatory terms to describe you in front of people, you will have some form of understanding for him. To understand is to forgive. And after forgiving the man, perhaps he had a rough day. After forgiving him, you will be able to walk up to him, shake his hand, and introduce yourself and ask for his name. Then ask him, how is he doing today? Talk about the weather. Compliment him on his vehicle. Compliment him on how his clothes suit his physique or his outer appearance. And then listen to his story. Something will seep out. Something will come loose. Something will come out of his mouth that shows you where he is at this point and stage and period of his life. He is probably in a gutter. That is why he felt the need innately to pull you down so that he could feel better about himself. I myself have been in this position before, where I have tried to pull others down to make myself feel greater. Now I have grown and realized that it truly does not help me to pull others down. In fact, on the contrary, friends, it helps me, you, and everyone around us when we build each other up. I'm sorry for knocking you. When we build each other up. Now, when you turn a listening ear to this man, you may hear about a family member that is sick. You may hear about a dead father or a late grandfather. Something that is close, someone that is dear to his heart. And you may or may not in some way be able to relate to him and his circumstance. And in that way, you are able to sympathize, to grieve with him, to feel for the man as a human being with a human soul and a human heart with red blood in his veins. Just like you and I, we are all human. We are all mystical, mysterious, majestic beings that are full of complicated feelings, emotions, and thoughts that all make sense. Every single thing happening within us happens for a reason. And you may in turn become friends with Joe, the same Joe that mocked you, the same Joe that tried to pull you down without properly thinking about what he was doing, but simply following his bodily instincts at that very moment. Now you and Joe are friends. You and Joe go out and get a cup of tea or whatever, and you guys have fun. You laugh, you talk, you share common interests and goals. You are happier, you are calmer. The next time you are insulted, it does not penetrate your armor. You live longer because your social life is booming. And because you understand that to understand is to forgive, and that every single thing people do happens for a reason, even if they do it for their own selfish reasons, you are much more understanding, and therefore you complete the last promise of this title. You learn from people more easily. Now, friends, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and, most importantly, subscribe so that more videos like this may pop up and you may find them and find them useful to you and applicable to your daily life. A recap: to understand is to forgive. The more you understand, the easier it is to sympathize, to let go, and to forgive. See you in the next one. And until then, vroom, vroom, vroom.